In this story time, I'm going to share with you how I was used by God. And I want to say that anybody can be used by God, but you have to open yourself up to be used by God and make yourself available. And don't let all the cares of the world just take all of your time and energy, and leave some time for Him. This story is about a single mom and God trying to deliver a message to her, in which sometimes He does that through people. In her case, she wasn't listening, so God had to bring me in. So continue listening. All right, so here's the backdrop. My daughter, she's in like second or third grade. No, it's a second grade class, and it's the end of the school year. Key point, end of the school year. And I believe it was Teachers Appreciation Week. So I'm putting together my little thing that I was going to do for the teacher, in which you have to know how many kids is in the class, in which I believe she had like, let's just say 17 kids in her class. So I number each piece of paper, whatever I was numbering, I numbered it 1 through 17. So once I was done, my daughter tell me, she says, "Mommy, we don't have a number 12. I believe it was 11, 12, or 13. Let's just say it was 13. She said, "Mommy, we don't have a number 13. So in my spirit, when you in tune with your own spirit, and sometimes to do that, you have to leave out all the voices of all the other people, because they don't know what they talk about sometimes. So I felt deeply that we should leave that number alone. I said, you know what? We're going to keep this number. I said, it's the reason why we're keeping this number. It's the reason. I don't know yet. Sometimes we don't know yet. But we kept it. I didn't throw it away. So the day comes. I believe it was the next day. And when she came home from school, she said, "Mommy, we got a new student today." I said, "Really?" Now, mind you, it's the end of the school year. My daughter said, "We have a new student," and she gave her the number, let's just say the number's 13. She gave her the number 13. I said, "Oh," I say, "See, it was for her. That's who the number was for." So fast forward days later, it's the Teacher Appreciation Day. So I go to the school. I'm the only parent doing this. And guess who other parent shows up? Yes, number 13. So in my head, I'm like, okay, Lord, what is it going to be? What's my duty? I don't know, honey. I'm just going with the flow. So we get into a conversation, and I say something that triggers her to something that someone had told her already, and she was surprised. I don't remember what it was. It's been years, y'all. But she was so surprised and taken back. And then she explained to me like the relevance of what I just said to her. And then we go into this little deep, couple of minutes conversation, probably like 30 minutes, 30 minute conversation, where she elaborated on, what I had just told her. And we just talked and we talked. And towards the end of this conversation with this mom, her daughter was in our class, new to the school. And I sensed that, she's a single mom, going through some things, a little bit of troubles and stuff. So she asked me what church I go to, and I told her what church I attend. And when I told her that was like another one. She said, somebody invited me to that church before, and here I am mentioning it again. That means she was supposed to get to this church, but she wasn't listening. Sometimes we're not listening, and God uses people. So the next time somebody says something, don't be quick to brush people off and assume that they don't know what they're talking about, because God can use a donkey. Okay? The conclusion that I conclude to this story is that her next, whoever she was supposed to be with, I believe that her fiance, her future husband, was at this church and she needed to get there. And she was warned once, warned twice by me, and hopefully there wasn't a third. I have no connection with the lady, so I don't know if she actually went to the church, but I'm assuming that God was trying to connect her to the one that she was going to be with. I sense right now that he was just saying that she'd been through enough and it was time that I think her future husband was at this church.
And if you want to learn how to get in the best and most healthiest relationship, where the goal is ultimately marriage, but not just any marriage, a successful marriage, make sure you join us on our singlehood playlist right here on Kingdom Living Miami YouTube channel.